YouTube, what up? Welcome back to Channeladriantv, and y'all know me as Adrian. But before we get into today's video, y'all know what y'all need to do. Subscribe to the channel, like and comment on the videos. Also follow me on Rumble where I post. And if you see anything you want me to react to, sports, the dynamics between men and women, anything, or an Ask Adrian question about your personal life, please do not hesitate to reach out. You can hit me up on one of my social media platforms. They'll be pinned in the description. Now, y'all, welcome back to another Sunday service. And as you see, I'm using the Blue Yeti mic this time to try to give it a little bit different feel, and so I don't mess up all the collars on my shirt. Now, as I said, I am gonna drop these videos before football, so hopefully I could get this done and edited before 10 a.m. so you can watch Sunday service and get ready to watch football. Now, in today's video, I'm talking about image and why image is so important, regardless if you're a man or a woman, and you need to guard your image with your life. Now, before I even get into this video, you may feel like, Adrian, this is common sense, or Adrian, don't everybody know this? Well, if you look around, obviously people don't know this, because if they did, they would be implementing this in their life. And I see this constantly every single day at work, at the gym, grocery stores, anywhere. People necessarily don't understand image, or they don't care, which I think is a bad decision and bad choice. Number one, why your image is very important is because first impressions. When people first meet you, they don't know your background, they don't know your history. All they just know is how you look, how you appear. Are your clothes wrinkled? Do you groom well? Are your eyes white? Are your teeth white? You know, things along those lines, because they don't have enough time to get to know you. So they're going to go off your first impression, and you can never remake a first impression. That's why everywhere I go, I try to at least make sure I look decent. When I go to the gym, grocery store, especially at work, if it's your first day, you want to look presentable, because since they do not know you, they don't know your work ethic, they don't know your mentality, your demeanor. If you come well groomed, if you look approachable, in other words, if you care about your appearance, you will make a great first impression. I've seen people not care about their image, and then when they meet someone of importance, whether it's in the workplace or a social gathering, and when they do this, I am up and down, and they kind of put a thought in their head, that it only takes that quick for someone to put a negative image or have a negative assumption about you. That's why I say your image is important, especially when it comes to first impressions. Reason number two of why your image is important is because of professional success. Reason number two of why your image matters is for professional success. If you're well groomed, if you have a great demeanor about yourself, if you carry yourself in a certain light, it will make you more approachable. It will also help you when it comes to promotions. And then number three, it would make people want to talk to you more. Now, when I'm saying this, I'm not saying being fake, because I'm not fake at all. And I'll be honest, at work, I don't really talk a lot because I'm so focused on my work. But what I am saying is, if you have an image of being professional, a hard worker, and also being well groomed, it will only help you in your work field. I have had bosses say, Adrian, I could tell you're serious from how you carry yourself, your demeanor, how you come to work dressed, your clothes are ironed. Having that type of seriousness and that image will always help you, especially when it comes to older adults. I have had a lot of adults say that I'm wiser beyond my years, or I carry myself like an older person, just based off my demeanor and my image. And number three is credibility. Are you really credible? And that deals with your image. Are you always on work on time? Are you always late from your lunch break, which I know some people are? In other words, can they really trust you? One of the best compliments you could get in your job, with family, friends, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend and girlfriend, is, can that person trust you? And if they can trust you, a lot of things will go your way. A lot of opportunities will go your way. I know people at workplaces now where I work at and where I used to work at, people did not trust them because they did not trust their credibility. They will show up late to work, or when they set a task for them to get done, it wouldn't get done. So when it comes to your image, you have to make sure you're credible. I know a lot of people who are good people, but when it comes to their work ethic and drive, I don't respect them. So then it's going to affect their credibility to me, and that can affect you in relationships, that can affect you when you're working, and it can affect you in a whole lot of ways. That's why I tell people, when it comes to your image, you have to make sure you stay credible so people can trust you and also respect you. And why your image is important, number 4, is, are you a leader? Now, I know we do like to say there are all types of form of leadership, and that's true. But I think people take that in context and try to apply it to, are you a leader or not? So I'm trying to separate the two. And what I mean by that is, I'm just going to keep it 100 with y'all. Be as direct as I possibly can, because I'm a direct person. There are leaders and there are followers. There are no in between. If you have a leadership type role, you will take the initiative. You will do things that need to be done beforehand. And if you're more of a follower role, you need to wait for someone to tell you something. You need someone to teach you instead of you taking the initiative to teach yourself. Now, that does not mean you're a bad person, because I know when people say follower, they think bad person, but it's the truth. They are people that have a leadership, that are more leaders, and then there are people who are more followers. For example, with this YouTube, I did not need anyone to tell me. I'm like, okay, if I want to build a fan base, if I want to build possibly another side income, what do I need to do? And also, where can I work on my public speaking? I instantly thought YouTube. I Googled YouTube videos about how to set up, like everything I'm doing, I just learned on my own. I did not go to school for this. I'm literally picking up and learning as I go. That shows leadership. And the reason that's important for your image, people see that. I've had some grown women tell me, Adrian, you're more of a leader than my husband. Now, some of them have outright said that, and some of them said it more on a passive coy level, because at the end of the day, saying that statement is disrespectful to your husband, because to be honest with you, you're submitting to another man. But that's for a whole nother topic. Just having that image of you being a leader, people will look at you in a different light. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's gonna piss people off, and they're gonna hate on you and saying, who does he think he is? You think you're better than me? Now, I don't think I'm better than you as being a human being, because we're all human beings, we're all people. But do I think I'm better than you than work ethic and drive and being determined and wanting to be successful? Yeah, I have no problem saying that. So let that be a lesson to all the men and women. You don't need to throw it in their face about being a leader, but if someone tries to disrespect you of having traits they would be happy if they had, check them. Men and women, that's it for image. I know there's more examples and more things I could say about image, but I don't want this video to go on too long. I just hope y'all get the point to where men and women, your image is very important. What you post on social media, what you post on YouTube, how you present yourself is how you market yourself to the world. Be mindful of that. Y'all remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.